Falling in love with the Gyaru or Tsundere is nice, but getting the pure girl is the bliss. That's why in this video we're going to talk about the top 10 romance anime where popular innocent girl falls in love with MC. Let's go. Number 10, Magical Senpai.
どうです？着替えできました？
着替え持ってくるの忘れちゃったみたい。
は？ということは今その下は
Starting off is an anime with a literal typo on its title, Magical Senpai. We follow a guy that's in his freshman year of high school. He finds the magic club room and a really cute senpai who gets some severe stage fright. Even though he didn't find any of that crazy, he somehow still ended up as a member and his life is now about to become crazy.
女子館奇遇だね。
そうっすね。
カレーといえばスプーン、スプーンといえば奇術ということでスプーン曲げ一緒にやるぞ。
I'm not kidding when I say the two main characters literally have no name. The girl is senpai and the guy is named assistant. So you could probably guess what kind of series it is from that. Not to mention it only has 12 minutes per episode. It's a short but sweet ecchi series that you could watch while on break or while sitting on the toilet. Just be careful or people think that you're watching something else. Number 9, More Than a Married Couple but Not Lovers.
モテるだけあってやっぱり可愛いよな。
胸ばっかジロジロ見るなってのキモ。
If you're more than a married couple but not lovers, then what are you? Idiots. That's what you are. Our boy Gyaru is in love with his childhood friend and wants to be partnered with her during their marriage practical, while Akari wants to be with Minami. But life doesn't always go your way as Gyaru is partnered with Akari and Shiori is with Minami. Just how can they fix this?
そう、誰のせいだよ、誰の。マジでやっちまった。
This series is literally just love and lies but with less drama. When it comes to the art style, the animators must have asked the producer how colorful they wanted it to be, and he just said yes. Despite that, the entire plot is pretty simple and lighthearted. It won't make you bored, but it won't blow your mind either. It's just pretty solid, and I'm still digging it either way. Number 8, My Dress-Up Darling.
なるべく人前で俺とはいない方が。
は？何言ってんの？すでに私ら友達じゃん。
This anime made me want to start cosplaying out of nowhere, and I admit, I almost did. Our boy Gojo, not the white-haired one from JJK, loves making Hina dolls. He was fine with his tiny little secret, but that was until a girl named Marin came into his life, and now he makes cosplay costumes for her. Lucky for him, though, she's one of the best waifus in the anime industry, and he might just have her in the bag.
見えてますよ、隠してください。
っていうか、今日付き合ってくれたお礼しなきゃなみたいな。
When I say that My Dress-Up Darling is peak, I mean it. Even though there's no action, Cloverworks animation game here was top-notch, and watching it just makes me happy. The story is great and the characters aren't annoying at all. Gojo, even though he can be shy sometimes, is still very likable because he doesn't act like trash, but is a decent human being. Number 7, Horimiya.
可愛いことできないんだからしょうがないでしょ。
もしかしていろいろ頑張ってくれた？
知らないわよバカ。
Does anybody know what Horimiya is? Just in case you are part of that 1%, then here it is. Hori and Izumi are the last people thought to be together. Izumi is a silent guy with long hair and hidden tattoos, while Hori is a popular girl who's smart but secretly doesn't hang out with her friends because of her responsibilities. One fateful day, both of them see each other's secrets, but it might be the reason why they become so close.
たった5日間がこんなに長かったなんて。おかえりなさい。
ただいま。
Horimiya became the anime of its season, and that's without a doubt. It's wholesome, it has some drama, although not entirely that serious, and best of all, Horimiya has some insanely good characters. They follow your typical rom-com tropes, but they have their own backstories, which gives them a lot of substance. Everything feels so genuine in this series. Number 6, The Angel Next Door Spoils Me Rotten.
ここはこうしてだな。ここでこうタイミングを見計らって。
They weren't kidding when they gave her the nickname Angel. You see, Maru is loved by all, and she's practically perfect too. Then we go to Mane, her neighbor. They're not really that close, but that all changes one day when he spots Angel sitting alone while it's raining. He gives her his umbrella, and from that day on, both of their lives will change for the better as they get to know more about each other.
まひる傾いてる。
なんだこれ、かわいい。
If you want something sweet to watch, then this series is literally going to give you diabetes. It's so wholesome and cute that it might even defrost that cold little weeb heart of yours. And my hero is the perfect waifu, and I immediately fell in love with her. Outside of that, the animation's not amazing, but it's enough to keep you entertained. Number 5, Aya sometimes hides her feelings in Russian.
今他の女のこと考えてた？
なんでわかる？
Do you have that one girl in class that's always disrespecting you? Well, be careful because she might secretly like you. I said that because that's exactly what happened in this series. Our girl Alyssa is the school idol, but she doesn't talk to any guys except Masachika. Now, most of the time she talks to him, she's extremely rude, but she secretly compliments him in Russian. What she doesn't know, though, is that he perfectly understands what she's saying.
これからもよろしくな。ありゃ。
ありがとう。やちびょりぶりょ。
This anime is pretty new, but it manages to rank so high up on this video. The reason for that is that everything here is just so freaking adorable. The humor's cute, funny, and mostly wholesome. There are no fan service moments, and it's kinda like a chiller version of Kaguya-sama. Best of all, the girl actually has some personality, and it isn't just there for the looks. Number 4, Kubo Won't Let Me Be Invisible.
このくらい身長差あると頭撫でたくなるね。
ほんと、突然距離詰めてくるの、なんなの？
But this time, instead of being overly disrespectful, the girl always teases you. Our boy Junta just wanted to enjoy his youth, but because of his personality, he's basically invisible to everyone, and there's even a rumor that anyone who sees him will have good luck. Well, there's one person who never fails to see him, and that's his soulmate Kubo. And because of her, his youth isn't so dull anymore.
もう落としちゃダメだよ。
あ、久保さん待って。
白石くんのエッチ。
あ。
This is teasing Master Takagi-san, but the guy's shyness has been boosted up to 1,000%. Honestly though, I'm loving it. What's even better is that the interactions are not limited to school and that we also meet some of their family members. It creates this dynamic that we rarely get to see in romance anime, and those small moments are the highlights of it all. Try it out for yourself. Number 3, Komi Can't Communicate.
怒ってるのかな？古見さん？やっぱり怒られるの僕。
If Komi was my girlfriend, she wouldn't even need to talk. I'd do everything for her. Tadano is just ordinary, but his life won't be any more after he gets seated with Komi. Komi is beautiful, but she has severe anxiety and a communication disorder. After a series of events, both Komi and Tadano grow closer, and from now on, their relationship might become more than just being friends.
え？あ、いや、そんなことは。早い。
Komi Can't Communicate became extremely popular, and I think that's because so many people can relate to her. Not to mention, the comedy and humor in this series is actually funny. The romance is wholesome, and even though there's almost no plot, you still want to see it through to see if they do end up together. And because it has a second season, that just goes to show how good this anime is, and I hope we get a third. Number 2, Origairu.
私と踊ってくださいませんか。
お。
なんてね。
これそういうダンスじゃねえだろ。
This is an anime that has a long title, so I'll just call it Origairu. Instead of someone wholesome like Tadano, we get a complete narcissist like Hikagaya. He hates modern social relationships, but his life is going to become so much harder because he's forced to join the volunteer service club where he meets Yukino and Yui, the two girls who might have the only chance to stop him from being a complete idiot.
だから。
ああ。分かってる。大丈夫だ。じゃあな。
This is the anime that you should watch completely blind. It's not the first anime with an antisocial character, but it executes it perfectly. Everything that happens here is complex. From the characters' personalities to the plot, it just stands out. My mind was blown away when I watched it, and honestly, it's one of my top 10 romance anime ever. The characters carry it so hard. Number 1, The Dangers in My Heart.
ああそっか自転車か。
自転車だと何か。あ、今のってもし傘だったら入ってくってことか。
Last but not least, we have one of the best romance anime we had last year. Ichikawa, like the last two, is shy, but the twist here is that he can be a psycho sometimes. He just wants to see his beautiful classmate Anna be in pain, but when both of them get closer to each other, he becomes more and more open with his feelings. Little did they know that both of them would make the most memorable moments.
すごいな。
At first, you're going to think that this is cringe, but you're so wrong. The Dangers in My Heart is anything but that. Because of how saturated the genre is, you'll be surprised at just how unique they managed to make it. The characters, the plot, and just the pure wholesomeness push The Dangers in My Heart to number 1 in our list of the top 10 romance anime, where the popular innocent girl falls in love with the MC.